Welcome to week 7 of 52 weeks of storytelling. I'm so freaking excited you're here. I can't believe we made it to week 7 already. Like, what the heck? So, this means you've worked through a bunch of different prompts, probably. If you're just joining us and this is the first video you're watching in this series, I completely encourage you to watch this one, write about this story, and then go back and watch the other videos in the playlist. So everything is in the 52 Weeks of Storytelling playlist, and you can find everything you need. So, what is 52 Weeks of Storytelling? 52 Weeks of Storytelling is a way to write your story one page at a time over the course of, you guessed it, 52 weeks. This means that we have bite-sized pieces, and each video in the series breaks down a specific prompt. Right now, we're focusing on the favorites. So today happens to be favorite outside activity. And what we'll do is I will show you or tell you how the words flow or how I like to think about it. And in the journal that you can purchase on Etsy or over on Amazon, you can check those links in the description. You write down your story as we go. Feel free to pause the video, have a conversation with someone you love, reach out and start a conversation, whatever the case may be for you. If you are writing on your own, talk to yourself, no one's going to hear you. So, here we go. Favorite outside activity. We start with the usual, the 5 W's: who, what, when, where, and why. The first 4 are usually pretty explanatory, but the 5th one tends to trip people up. So when I think of why and what I write down on worksheets and things is it has to do with, why did this moment happen? How did you get here? What brought you to this moment? And what were the circumstances? Was it because someone said, hey, let's go try this thing, and you went and tried this thing for the first time? Those are all things that when we write them down and share them with someone else, it gives depth and more pieces to the puzzle of you. And people like learning about you, whether you realize it or not. So that is the 5 W's. That's the first part. The second part is digging deeper, which is the feelings, the impact, and what you want people to remember about that moment. The specific prompts are in the journal. You can also go to the legacyrecorder.com and click prompts, and you'll get loads and loads of prompts. So that is kind of how the words flow. So you want to do your 5 W's. That again was who, what, why, who, what, when, where, why, and then digging deeper. So why did you pick this moment? What does it mean to you? And what do you want people to remember about this moment? And how does it make you feel? So those questions, the prompts always follow some form of that. So those are your prompts. Go write, do things. Feel free to pause the video and come back, because now I'm going to tell you my favorite outside activity. So my favorite outside activity is pretty much anything where I can just be out in nature and I don't need a lot of stuff. I love backpacking. I love being able to just have what I need on my back and setting up a tent every night. Like, I love the order of that, and I love walking and I love hiking and I love just being outside. That's what I would do all the time if I could. So instead, I'm recording these videos for you. So instead of taking a walkabout, I'm recording videos. So here we are. So that is my favorite outdoor activity. Pretty much anything that gets me outside. I love whitewater rafting. I'm very outdoorsy. As an adult, I'm sure people don't perceive me as that way, which is totally fine. But I absolutely love it. It's how I grew up, and I love that I have these incredible memories of being outside and for days and days at a time. We're not just talking about like an overnight weeknight, like overnight on a weekend. We're talking weeks at a time. I actually, as a teenager, spent 5 weeks in the backcountry in New Mexico in the summer, like 5 weeks straight. I wasn't at base camp. I was always in a tent. It was amazing. Like, I would go back anytime. So that will be a story for another day in another video. I hope this has helped you find a way to write down part of a story of yours. And I hope that you go and you share your story with someone you love and who loves you. Until we talk again, I hope you have an incredibly wonderful day. And happy writing.